Guys, they say Kabiyesi was in shock over what his father told him about Tadenikawo. According to what we heard, they said the father told him that if anything happens to Tadenikawo, that he, Paropo, is going to let the entire Ogunwusi family know that it was Kabiyesi who caused whatever that happened to Tadenikawo. But my prayer is that nothing will happen to him. At least for the sake of Queen Naomi, nothing will happen to Tadenikawo. And this is coming because of Kabiyesi's recent attitude towards Queen Naomi. You know that that palace is not safe for Tadenikawo. Even Paropo no. And that is why it looks as if they are not bothered that Queen Naomi is denying that Ooni of Ife access to Tadenikawo sometimes, especially when he is demanding that Tade will come and stay with him in the palace while Queen Naomi is not there. Yes, right now they said they are having another misunderstanding because of Tadenikawo. That Kabiyesi wants Queen Naomi to bring Tadenikawo to the palace to come and spend the summer holiday, while Queen Naomi is saying that that is not going to happen when she is not there. Okay, the said Kabiyesi asked her, then you should come. And she said no, that she's not coming. That if Kabiyesi wants her to come to the palace and stay as a wife, that Kabiyesi should do the needful. And for that reason, the said Kabiyesi got angry and is threatening to take Tadenikawo away from Queen Naomi. Allegedly. Oh. So, we all know that, you see these women that Kabiyesi gathered in his palace. These people, all they wanted for Tadenikawo and Queen Naomi is bad. They don't want anything good for them. As a matter of fact, they don't want to see them. They want, all they wanted to hear is that there is nothing like Tadenikawo and Queen Naomi again. That is the greatest news they will be glad to hear. But witches are not horses. If witches were horses, beggars will ride. They are not Queen Naomi's God. And there is nothing they do to ensure that what they want happen, that will happen. God is never going to allow it to happen. But sometimes it looks as if they are trying to use Kabiyesi to achieve some of their aim. Because you know that when Kabiyesi insists like this, it will hurt Queen Naomi. Without Kabiyesi being involved, Queen Naomi can handle it and be victorious. But when Kabiyesi is involved, it will hurt her. It will weaken her. Because Kabiyesi is supposed to understand that these women, they don't mean well for Tadenikawo. Only recently we heard what happened where in a summer camp where he is registered. How they wanted to buy him. And even though at some point we heard that one of the Olories is involved, up until now, Kabiyesi did not do anything about it. Now, Kabiyesi is insisting Tade will have to come and stay. Tade is my son, this and that. You can't deny me access to my son. You can imagine that. And you are telling me that it's not the Olories that have joined force together to manipulate him again. They say it is serious, so. And when it got to certain point, they said Queen Naomi have to call Paropo to let him know what Kabiyesi is saying and is doing. And Paropo was so disappointed in Kabiyesi if this information is true. Why would you want Tadenikawo to come to the palace? Are you a woman? Will you forsake every other thing you are doing just to stay with Tadenikawo and ensure that nobody... Or can you even bat Tade? Can you feed him? What can you do for him if not just to stay with him and talk with him? They said Paropo was disappointed and they said he wanted Kabiyesi to retrace. If not, that if anything happens to Tadenikawo, that he will personally let all the Ogunwusi family know that you are the cause of whatever that happens to Tadenikawo. And like I said, my prayer is that nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Because the women, they don't care. They don't give a damn. Even if anything happens, highest 1 year, 2 years, everything will be died. They will just forget about it. And that is why I said that it is not going to happen at all. As long as God is in control, it will not happen. The second Paropo told Kabiyesi that, Kabiyesi, is it not time you use your senses, that this is too much? Why would... So at this point that everyone is thinking that things are now moving well, you allow these women's activities against you to get to you. This is the same reason why they said Paropo have been crying to the elders that if there's anything he wants them to do for him, that he wants the Olories to stop royal representation. because that's the major place where they have time to spend with Kabiyesi, thereby manipulating him for him to go against some of the decisions that he have made already. Because Kabiyesi have made certain decision, and after everything, he will go back to it. He have told us severally, allegedly, that he doesn't want some of these women to still be in his life. And after their manipulations and their juju activities, you see them with Kabiyesi again, smiling, rejoicing. And you tell me, say Juju no get power. Juju get power, but the only thing is that the power of God is more greater than all of them. So they say Paropa is telling Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi receive sense, Kabiyesi use sense, Kabiyesi don't allow anything to happen to your son. Whoever that is encouraging you to do this, tell the person no, that person did not mean well for you. He doesn't want to see your son grow. If they have their way, they will buy this son, and they can do it under your care. There is nothing you can do. Even if you do anything, what happened has happened. They say Paropo was disappointed such that he blasted Kabiyesi big time, telling Kabiyesi that he doesn't want to hear anything like this again. And they say he assured QueenNaomi that Kabiyesi is not going to take Tadenikawo away from her, that she is doing a great job, that she should go ahead and ensure that the eyes of these evil ones did not get to Tadenikawo. We do know that it is God who protects everyone, but at least as a mother, you need to play your own part, do your own, and leave the rest to God. And I believe that is what QueenNaomi is doing right now, trying to protect his son, trying to protect her son. Tadenikawo is QueenNaomi's eyes and leg and hand and nose and everything that she live for is Tadenikawo. So even if Kabiyesi decide that you must bring Tadenikawo, she is not going to do it. That is when you will know that, hey, don't tamper with a woman's child, because if you do, you will see the other side of her. She will even go and borrow the side that she does not have, just to ensure that that child is protected. That is how mothers are. Have you not seen a hen that gave birth to all these chickens? Just go and touch one of them, you see the other side of the hen. See that mother hen, they don't play with their chickens. So, and the QueenNaomi's case is not different. So, they say Paropo was not happy when he hears what Kabiyesi is planning. And he was like, Kabiyesi, it is not accepted. He blasted Kabiyesi big time, and they say QueenNaomi was happy. At least knowing that Paropo is not supporting him is a kind of relief. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Give this video a thumbs up and share this video. Bye. I love you guys.